She might be able to do it. I don't know. She has so many dead bodies on top of her, but she did it. She built a wall with dead bodies. That's better than Trump, man. How's it going, everybody? Dragast here, and welcome back to another episode of Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. So, you guys seem to like the first episode, but you did have a few complaints with how I did things. First of all, I focused a lot on money, and I'll admit that just because it worked in the past. Back when the Chicken Man was the best thing, the biggest unit was only worth 4,000, and if you built an army of 4,000 with the units that you had to choose from, it was a very hard task to be able to kill the Chicken Man, regardless of what you built. So I just thought it would be the same for the new units, the Super Peasant as well as the Dark Peasant, but now that they're so expensive, I mean, it's very easy to build an army that's capable of overpowering them. So we're gonna do a few more tests with the Dark Peasant and Super Peasant today. First of all, a lot of you guys asked me to see what the Super Peasant, or sorry, 2 Super Peasants can do versus 1 Dark Peasant. So I thought we'd start out with that. I think the Dark Peasant's definitely gonna get the upper hand here, because the Super Peasants, they don't really do too much, and there it goes right away. So as you can see, when it comes to like a money balancing issue, this game is no longer balanced at all. Not that that's a bad thing per se, but it's just very hard to now compare what the true best unit is. Now, people were saying 1 M16 might be able to take down the Dark Peasant, so let's try that out as well. The M16 is the Dark Peasant's weakness. Basically, it just keeps it at bay, and that is pretty much the only way, from what I've heard, how you can beat the Dark Peasant. So we're gonna try and see if we can beat the Dark Peasant without an M16, because as you can see, this is all he has to do. And I'm assuming Trump would be the same way, because Trump is basically an M16 welder with 2 M16s, of course. So I definitely will agree the M16 unit is clearly OP'd right now. There we go. We got the red victory. So I'm going to avoid the M16 unit. A lot of you guys were saying, you know, don't use the M16 unit. It's kind of OP'd. And I'll agree with you on that, but that's not my fault. That's the game's fault for designing it that way. Also, a lot of you said Trump possibly builds a wall or something, so let's try something different here. So we got Trump, and we're gonna do just a shitload of boxers versus Trump here. Now, yeah, I think that should be good. We're just gonna go a little crazy. You know what? Let's drop a few of these. I realized how many I put down, and it's probably a little bit too much. I mean, Trump's got some guns, so we might be able to do this. Here we go. Let's see if he can build a wall. Oh my god! Are you serious? That was the greatest thing ever, and he just knocked down the wall as well. Alright, let's try some Hillary as well, just to see if she does anything else, because I didn't really give her a chance either, so I'm going a little crazy this time, because I'm just curious, how much can Hillary take down? I don't think she's gonna beat all these, but you know what, it's gonna be funny watching her, because when she starts throwing these things, I mean, look at her. She's just going crazy. And it's actually working, though. I mean, look at the amount of bodies that are actually dying around her. Oh, my God. It's like a zombie plague. Blue victory, after all. But that was fun to watch, man. You know what? I'm going to drop a few units, because she did pretty good there. I think if she just had a little less to deal with, I think she could do all of these. So you know what? We're about the same on par with money, and I think she should be able to do this. So here we go. You know, Trump builds a wall with concrete. Hillary builds a wall with human bodies. Oh my god. She might be able to do it. I don't know. She has so many dead bodies on top of her, but she did it. She built a wall with dead bodies. That's better than Trump, man. Okay, but let's get into the actual things that we came here for. I want to do some more testing with the new super units. So we got Dark Peasant here. I'm going to try and build... Whoa, that was weird. I guess you can kind of spawn things in trees. But yes, I'm going to try and build something to compete against the Dark Peasant that doesn't have to do with any type of gun. So I'm not going to use even muskets. I'm going to keep this as fair as possible, well, according to the internet, as fair as possible. I mean, I would just throw an M16 there and deal with it myself personally. Whatever works, works, but people seem to have an issue with that. So I am not going to do that for this one, and we are going to try and build something. So I don't know really what the best option would be. I feel like having chariots would be a very good idea, just because The thing that this unit does is it brings spikes out of the ground and sticks people up and makes them pretty much useless. So I need to have units that are going to be very, very fast. So we're going to have a wall of chariots here. I don't think barrel rollers will really help me here just because they're so slow. I kind of like these headbutter guys as well. So we're going to put these guys over here. They get charging, and once they start running, they're actually pretty fast. So we'll do a bunch of those over here and a bunch of those over here as well. And I don't want to go too crazy, but I feel like this guy can take down a shitload. So, you know what? We're going to throw a ballista in the back and another ballista over here. And let's throw a catapult in the middle somewhere. So how about right here? Okay, and let's try this out and see how it is. This is just the first trial here. It's probably not going to go very well. He's already taken out all of my chariots, and there goes my whole fucking army. Are you serious? Okay, he's gonna wander over here, kill these guys. That's the problem. When you don't have the M16, like, it is damn near impossible. And wait for it. There it goes. Oh, well, my ballista did get a spike in. Red victory! What? Did that seriously happen? Did my ballistas win it for me? I didn't expect that at the end. I thought he was just gonna walk over and kill them, but the ballista did stick him, and the other ballista killed him, so he must have not have much HP at all. Now, I would say that is not a crazy army. That's 6,920 versus a 20,000 unit. So I think that was successful once again. Now, let's go for the bigger units, though. I don't want to do an army versus one unit. I want to try some bigger units versus bigger units. So we're going to get rid of all of this, and let's go. You know what? Let's try the Chicken Man-Man. I'm going to do 2 of these guys versus the Dark Peasant here, and we'll see how this does. So 2 Chicken Men. Can they actually do it? Which it might work because they actually poop out units. They kind of make an army of their own. So I don't know. We'll see here what happens. He's coming over. Oh, and he just impaled the first one. Is he still pooping out? He is still pooping out units, but I think he's going to die. Oh, God, pretty quickly here. Look at it. It slowly adds spikes to the unit until it dies, it looks like. But obviously, the Chicken Men have lots of HP, so it's looking like... It almost looks like a black straw bale or something. I mean, there's just so much on this. And where the fuck did this chariot come from? Was this just... Did I forget to delete a chariot? I'm assuming so. Yes, we did have the blue victory, so 2 Chicken Men unfortunately cannot take down this guy. Alright, let's try some Super Boxers here. Now, I'm gonna go crazy with the Super Boxers just because, well, they pretty much have no chance at all. Once they stop moving, they're pretty much useless, so I don't think they're gonna get in range of this thing. I think he's just gonna have a good time killing these guys. There's 1, there's 2. Oh, they're getting close. They got real close, but... Oh, there goes the final one. They're all stuck. And blue victory. So all he had to do was run around and avoid the boxing gloves. Okay, but I'm curious because it works so well. Just for fun, let's just go crazy and do a bunch of ballistas. So 6,000 worth of ballistas. Can this work? Since they were the ones that won for me last time. They do have the range on them. Oh, that was so cool. Okay, so he doesn't have too much HP, obviously. So let's just see how many it takes to take him down. Nobody really mentioned the weakness of ballistas as well, and it looks like this guy definitely has a pretty strong weakness against them. So there's 1 shot. He did survive at that time. He's not looking too good, though. And red victory once again. So can we drop this down to like 3 and possibly win? All right, let's find out. 3 units. Can this beat the Dark Peasant? I think... Oh my God, it was 1 shot. What the fuck? All right, I'm trying 1. All right, here we go. Come on, the 1 freaking unit. We missed the first shot here. That was probably very important because he's going to get in range really quickly. He did get knocked down. Come on, hit him again. We just got to hit him. Oh my God. 1 ballista can take down a Dark Peasant. So I think we found another one of the Dark Peasant's weaknesses, which is the ballista. So you know what? Let's go crazy here. I think it's going to be very fun to watch. We're just going to go... absolutely crazy with a freaking zombie plague of peasants and see if this can take down the Dark Peasant as well. All right, estimated performance impact, very heavy. That's not a good thing. So you know what? Let's just try this. Oh, wow. It actually is capable of doing this. Holy shit. Did they optimize this? Like, this wouldn't have been possible before. But here we go. The Dark Peasant is going to go on his little wander. There's just gonna be spiked people everywhere. Like, look at it. He doesn't even care. He's just walking by. Hey, how's it going? I'm just gonna spike literally all of you. That looks really fucking cool, though. It looks horrifying, but really cool. They might actually win, though. If they get a few, you know, slugs off every now and then. He's actually stuck in there, isn't he? What's going on there, Dark Peasant? Are you stuck? Okay, so he actually did get out, and as you can see, that is so cool. That looks so dark. Where are you going? You got a couple more peasants over here. This is all you gotta kill, and we just gotta bring them over. So obviously, when you don't find this unit's weakness, which is ranged attacks, this thing just takes out literally everything. That was really fun to watch, though. Oh my god, I got things spawning in trees and everything. Alright, let's try one more thing with the Dark Peasants. We're gonna go crazy here. Did that guy spawn? Oh my god, he spawned. Okay, you spawned the wrong way, buddy. But we're gonna go pretty crazy here. So it looks like we got 500,000 and 500,000. We're doing a Dark Peasant war. Here we go, and everyone's impaled. This guy got away. I don't know how he did. Alright, now he's impaled as well. So now we just wait. That was the most anticlimactic fight ever. This guy somehow still hasn't gotten impaled as well. I think all of these ones are dead. That's the problem. And they're just going down the line, finishing them off. This guy, there we go. Did we get them all? Yep, red victory. Well, that was a boring friggin' fight now, wasn't it? Alright, so I think that's enough playing with the super units. And you know what? Let's change from Scotland since it's been a while since we've had a change. You know what? We'll try Sahara, I guess? I mean, Denmark, I don't want to think about snow. It's almost Christmas here in Canada, and the last thing on my mind is friggin' snow. I want to try the world's weirdest fight, so we're going to do a line of headbutters here, and I did figure out something, by the way. You can hit control, you can actually see the grid lines, which is really nice for placing these things. You can get the nice straight lines that we used to get. Alright, so I did a line of headbutters, and I also want to try the Taekwondo units just because they kick in the balls, and I think this would be a hilarious fight to watch, because it's two units that have the weirdest attacks ever, so we'll try and make this as fair as possible. We'll just make a nice long line here. That looks good enough to me. Let's start this out. The ball kickers versus the headbutters. Here we go. Oh my god. So the headbutters got the upper hand at the start there, clearly. Now, can the Taekwondo come back with their kicking, flailing legs and take out these guys? It's actually looking... Holy shit, it's looking good for the Taekwondo. Yeah. Holy shit, I did not expect that. I thought the headbutters would win just by their first hit. But even, like, money spent, I believe... Is the bottom one? Yes, the bottom one is the right-handed units. So we did spend a little bit more money on the Taekwondo, so let's just even this out and try one more time here. We're going to start once again. I believe you can also, by the way, slow-mo time. I know people were saying I didn't do that either. You can simply click and slow-mo time if you want. And let's do that because I didn't even think about doing this. This is fucking awesome looking. All right, it's not looking good for the Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, like, none fell down. No Taekwondo died to that. So what are these Vikings good at? Anything? All right, let's try some boxers just to see if it's better with possibly a different unit. I just like watching them charge. It makes me very happy. But it doesn't do much damage, obviously, because it's not killing them after the initial hit. I thought that charging hit would be a huge hit, and then they'd be kind of like a pointless unit. And it seems like that's the case. I don't think their charge does enough damage. It's still really fun to watch, though. And wait for it, here comes the boxers in for the win. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna go out with a bang here, literally. I wanted to play around with the M16 unit again. I know people say it's OP'd, but we may as well utilize that and have some fun with it. So I got a team of 4 M16ers over here, and obviously a zombie plague of peasants over here. The most peasants yet. It looks like we are 331 strong. Hopefully my PC can handle this. It's considered super heavy, so I don't know. We're gonna find out here. Ooh, it's a little laggy this time, but I do want to see this happen. You can't even see where the bullets are going. Are they even damaging? What is going on? Do the guns not work under lag? Because they're being overrun, and they're not even dying. What the fuck was that? All right, let's drop a few units. Unfortunately, we cannot go this heavy. I didn't expect it to be honest. So we're just going to drop some of these outer skirt units. And hopefully my PC can handle this after a while. So you know what? Let's drop it down to like, say, 200-ish. Very heavy, you know what? Let's try that out. It's considered very heavy now, so yes! That's all I wanted. It's a little laggy, but now at least we can see if these guys can take off a zombie plague. And this does feel like a zombie plague, because this is what you would see. A small group of people trying to take them off, and it's not looking good for the M16ers. They're coming way too freaking close. It looks like they stop, like, killing people after a while or something. I don't know, but obviously, unfortunately, the M16s were overrun. Now let's see if one Dark Peasant can do what the M16ers couldn't. Because, I mean, we tried this before, but we tried it with a lot less. So now I just want to see, you know, we may as well go out with a bang here and see how many can get impaled before he dies. He might actually make like a protective cocoon with all the dead bodies around. He's in there somewhere. He's so hard to see, though. Oh my god, what is this going to turn into? Like, they're all getting closer and closer. It's getting really laggy for me. The more they get close, as you can see, he's in there somewhere, but he's totally safe, I'm thinking. You know what, let's go inside and lag the hell out here and see if we can see him somewhere. Like, look at how many bodies are in here. All I see is feet. Alright, I cannot find him for the life of me in there. Oh my god, the lag, though. Safe to assume... Oh, there he is! You fucking got out! Safe to assume this guy's gonna take them down with ease. Alright, there's a dirty tree hugger over here, and somebody needs to come and exterminate him. Oh, there he goes! Alright, so obviously, in the right scenarios, the Super Peasant is pretty much unstoppable. And yeah, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. So I hope you enjoyed pretty much a weekend of tabs. I know I was planning on doing more than just tabs, trust me. I just had a lot of time constraints this weekend, but next week we'll be going hard on all the other series I'm sure you guys have been patiently waiting for. So as always, thanks for watching, liking, guys, and I will see you in the next one.